Well, hello everyone, and welcome back to my channel today. What's the fuss? Well, today I have for you some Aldi. I haven't been in Aldi since um, before Christmas time. I haven't been there, been shopping elsewhere for groceries down the street. I've showed stuff in the Dollar General halls. I went down the street here to the Hometown Valley supermarket, and we got some things in Walmart. So I haven't been in Aldi, but they had wax melts, new wax melts out, and I wanted to go and check them out, decide whether I was going to get them or not, which I did. I'm going to show you. And the store was jam-packed. Oh my God, the people were shopping like crazy. Even this bitter cold doesn't keep people home. We do have to eat, so we do have to sometimes go out in these conditions, when push comes to shove. So like I said, the store was really crowded. And I just ran in for a few articles I'll show you. And the wax melts are Aldi up the hill here. The Shame, aisle of Shame, it's actually in the center aisle. And then it's at the further end. It used to be at the beginning. Up by registers, you'd see it. They moved it down going towards the deli case area, where lunch meats are and all kinds of dips and cheeses and all that business. So that aisle was quite crammed with merchandise. I see a lot of stuff left over from at least last week, maybe even the week before. There's a lot of stuff that still there. People just aren't buying it. I didn't see anything reduced. I never do in my Aldi. I never really see anything reduced from the aisle of shame. It's there until they either sell it, that somebody finally does buy it, or maybe they ship it back. I'm not sure. But I never see anything ever marked down or reduced. I know other Aldis do that, but up here, no. I'm pretty sure it's at the discretion of the manager. But anyway, the aisle was jammed with people. I went up there, it was around 4 o'clock of the day yesterday, and like I said, it was a madhouse. Not just the aisle of shame was overcrowded with people and merchandise, but the rest of the store. It was just jam-packed with people. So, and it was freaking freezing yesterday. It was freezing. So I didn't know how today was going to be. It seems it's cold, but a little mild. We don't have the winds going, but it's still bitter cold out there. I don't want to leave the house even today. It's just too cold. In fact, my husband is laying down taking a nap because he has a migraine. He said, took some pills and went to lay down. So, lay down for an hour or two and then get up. So here, like I said, I went to Aldi. So I'm going to show you what I got here. I wanted strawberries, but my store didn't have any fresh strawberries. There wasn't even a spot for them. So I don't know if it's all Aldis that are having problems pushing berries into their stores. Strawberries, that is. I seen blackberries and raspberries, and I seen plenty of fruits and vegetables and already made leafy salads in the bag and other containers. But there was no strawberries. There wasn't even a mark for them on the shelf where they usually stick that stuff. So I thought, well, let me go over to the frozen area to see where the cooler doors are, the frozen cooler doors. They had bags with strawberry banana mixed together, frozen, and then they had just straight strawberry. I can't remember what the ounces was on the bag, but I really wanted fresh. So I skipped over it then because it wasn't there to take. So I looked and looked. Oh, I saw lots of grapes. I seen the white grapes. I seen the red grapes. Loads and loads of those, but it wasn't in the mood for grapes. I wanted strawberries, and I seen lots of blueberries too. So they had cherries, and I think the cherries were $3.49 a pound or $3.79 a pound. I can't remember. But anyway, you can take or add to the bags for what you're, the amount you want to buy. So there was these baggies right here. I didn't take anything out and I didn't add anything in. This is probably under 2 pound. And Walmart has them too, but they want more money for their fruits and vegetables right now, especially cherries. And I didn't see anything down at the supermarket for the week on cherries. So this is just slightly under 2 pound, and that's enough for me. And there's a lot of dark ones in there. There's a lot of really dark ones, and then a few lighter red, like, not, it's right, but it's just a lighter. There's a lot of the dark ones there. My husband doesn't like cherries. Not even on an ice cream sundae. He doesn't like it. He picks it off and gives it to me. But I try to get cherries at least once every year. Even if I just get a small amount like this. But this is more than enough for me anyway. This is plenty, and I like them ice cold right out of the refrigerator. Okay, so then, while I was there, I picked up some more chicken. I love chicken. My husband loves chicken fingers, breaded chicken fingers. He likes any kind of chicken as long as it's breaded. But he won't eat chicken on the bone. That he won't eat. Even if it was breaded, he won't eat it. He likes boneless, skinless, breaded chicken. Strips, nuggets, breasts, whatever. So, no bone on them, no skin on them. So, we've had these many times, so has half the world. Half the world has had these. I like the Tysons, which I showed, and Aldi does carry Tyson. There is a number of products from Tyson in Aldi. And of course, Walmart and your other grocery stores just the same. But I love chicken breasts, or chicken nuggets, or chicken strips, breaded. I even like just grilled chicken and rotisserie chicken. And I like chicken on the bone where my husband doesn't. I'll eat it off the bone too. But this red bag chicken from Aldi's is so good. Tyson's a southern style that I showed from the Dollar General. That was so good. It actually smelled like original recipe KFC in my oven and my kitchen when I was heating them up on a cookie sheet. And this is the Kirkwood breaded chicken breast fillets. You can make a chicken sandwich out of these with tomato, lettuce, and mayonnaise if you want to do it, and add a slice of cheese of your favorite cheese. But these are supposed to be comparable to Chick-fil-A. Now, we have these many a times. We don't even have a Chick-fil-A where we live. We're lucky we got the most common restaurants: Burger King, Wendy's, McDonald's, Taco Bell, things like that. But we don't have some of this other stuff. It's just not, here. It's just not here. So, we have a Panera Bread. I've never been in it. We have Damon's. We have Applebee's. Perkins, Denny's. That's about what we got. So here, we don't have no big, huge supermarkets. Walmart is the big supermarket where we live in this area. So here, the chicken bread fillets from the Kirkwood. This is 24 ounces, and it was $7.99. And we've had this many a times, and this is always so good. Like I said, on a roll, not on a roll. You can make chicken parmesan out of these yourself with some mayo sauce and some mozzarella. You can put a broccoli cheese poured over it, or however you want to do it. These are so good, and they go good. There's roasted red skin potatoes and coleslaw. You can have these with rice, macaroni, cheese, mashed potatoes, instant mashed potatoes, sweet potatoes, real or instant with those too. whatever you want, you can't go wrong. This is always a nice, quick, filling, home down type of a meal. Pasta with this, like I said, if you're making Parmesan, why not make thin spaghetti or linguine or something to go with it? You can never go wrong with these. And like I said, they're 24 ounces right down there. It's 24 ounces, and then it's $7.99 a package. They're so good, and my husband can't just eat one. He needs 2 or 3 of these with other side items. I eat usually one. One is enough for me with the other stuff. But I picked up 2 of these. The other one is downstairs in the chest freezer downstairs. I brought this one up so I could show it to you, so I could put it in the upstairs freezer. So good. Oh, French fries, tater tots, whatever you want with this. You could pour a white cream country gravy over these, or just chicken gravy, whatever you want. Can't go wrong with this. This and other pastas or vegetables, like I said, quick, easy meal for 1 person, 2 person, even a family of 4 or 5. So, got 2 bags of these. I like quick and easy meals, but I like this. The chicken's not tough. It's not like rubbery. It is, you can cut it with a fork, and I love it. So this is a very good brand, and I also like the Tyson, like I said, and there's a couple other brands, but Aldi sells a whole bunch of different kind of frozen chicken items that's, in bags like this. There's a garlic herb one that they have, but it's not breaded from what I remember. It's just the raw. It's raw chicken breast that is marinate, and then it's flash frozen. We're gonna try some more of these things out and get my husband to branch out more on different flavors of things, because it makes life so much easier when somebody isn't so much of a picky eater. But yeah, I got 2 bags of these, so this is probably tonight for supper again. Make this, and I'm gonna make maybe some mashed potatoes and a vegetable with this, so can't go wrong with it. Got those. All right, then hold on just a moment, I need a sip. And I showed you my cherries. All right, then I found this. I can't remember all the ones that was there, but this is for ages 3 and up. It's a detangling brush, and this one just happens to be strawberry shortcake. Ages 3 and up right here. This whole brush is her. This is the brush. It is on here with like a Rafa tie business here and down under here yet. It's tied on there. See, it's tied. This is a nice size for an adult or a teenager, or even a little girl. It's a nice size brush. It's not too small. This is all raised in silicone like out here. It's 3-dimensional, but it's strawberry shortcake right there. Her little feet. I think SpongeBob. It might have been Stitch. I can't remember. There was a 4th character. I'm pretty sure there was 4. You can go back in the Aldi circular on the internet. I don't know if these were part of this week or last week. But anyway, there's 3 or 4 different characters. This was $4.99. I splurged. I like strawberry shortcake stuff. I have a couple pieces of, this kind of merchandise, even from the Dollar Tree. I have a strawberry shortcake doll from, oh my God, since, I don't know, let's see, early 2000s. She's, the vinyl, and she smells with the strawberry scent. But anyway, yeah, I picked this up, and it's a detangler. And it has that padding right here that goes in the rubber silicone padding, and then these are the bristles. And I need this since I have very long hair, and it gets tangled sometimes. So yeah, I got this for $4.99. I treated myself to this. Really, really cute. And then I want to discuss this for just a moment, then we'll come back to the wax melts. I had a viewer ask me a couple weeks ago um, if I could review these 3 wick candles that I had purchased from the Dollar Tree for $5. This one, I didn't I didn't burn the pumpkin waffle one a whole lot, but I did burn it, and you can definitely smell it without a problem. But I let it go for probably about 3 hours. It was pulling out very quickly, all the way to the edge of the jar, and you could smell it. Now, was it overwhelmingly strong, like a huge beast? No. But it was that you could smell it. I would say that it was definitely a 7.5 out of 8 and throw. And I had it in my kitchen, on my kitchen stove, on top of the range when I had it lit. And every home is different, depending whether you have drafts or the size of the room, if you have air circulating in the room or not. I mean, air circulates, but sometimes air can be stagnant in an area. You're not getting much circulation. So everybody's, place is different. But I did do the pumpkin pecan waffles. And I'm trying to kind of throw I got from an average size kitchen. And I could smell it leaking into this room. So, in all fairness, I think it's worth the $5. Right? Now, this one here, this was the one that was the inner peace, calm meditation. This one was the scent notes for calm meditation. Scent notes of warm vanilla, sweet jasmine, and musk. 14 ounce. Beautiful label with those, these lines. You could feel it when you touch it. It's textured. You could feel the pinstriping lines. And the beautiful pink and grays and kind of white, the color of the clouds. When you get these on a spring, summer, or early fall sky, really, really beautiful. And it's already marked the $5. That sticker does come off separately if you were to gift it or something. So there's many of these different scents under this fancy schmancy label-y line in the Dollar Trees, and they're strong. This one is a beast. This one here, as you can see, I burnt it, and it's down further than what it was. I burned this for oh my God, at least 10 hours one day, and another day I burned it. It was at least 5 or 6 hours, so about 16 hours. This is so pretty. This is that sweet jasmine. There's a slight powderiness to this. There's that musky, sweet musk, like white musk, like the fantasy sprays that you can buy in Walmart, drugstores, even Dollar General, I'm sure Family Dollar. It's the fantasy sprays, that white musk one. That's what that smell is in here too. This is so nice, but it is super duper strong on cold. There's no problem smelling this. It goes way up into your sinuses, up here in your back of your forehead. And when this is lit, it is strong. It wanders. It just doesn't stay in the area or the space where you have the candle. You can smell this a couple rooms away. And it's definitely worth the $5. I haven't had any issues. I do not trim wicks unless it's absolutely necessary to snip a little off. And I have no rings or blackness inside the jar whatsoever. And the best way I can describe this calm meditation with the sweet jasmine, the musk, and the warm vanilla, This smells like a sort of like a cashmere scent. Um, this smells like your mother or your grandmother or your favorite aunt or your neighbor. Like she put on this sweet jasmine vanilla musky perfume. And when she comes in, let's just say because we're in winter right now, with the freezing Arctic air, if she was to enter into your home, um, that fragrance is with her. You could smell it, and she smells delightful and really warm and comforting, but yet sweet. Oh, this is so, so, so good. Oh, this signature scent is everywhere. It has been for years, but mm-mm-mm. Um, if somebody was wearing this in the summertime, because of the sweet jasmine part, I think the scent is great year round. But anyway, it's got that heavy musky, but perfumey vanilla, but that jasmine is in here. It's just so, so, so nice. And like I said, on cold, it's strong. You can feel that cooling effect when it's going up your nose from the sweetness of the jasmine and the all of it, all of it. It has this cooling, vapory that even when you're not sniffing from the jar, it stays with you and it opens you up like weight menthol does or eucalyptus scents do. So yeah, it's very strong, very, very strong and cold, and it is very, very strong and goes a couple rooms away um, from the room wherever you have it. And like I said, you could light it or you could stick it under a candle lamp. This wax is soft enough. You can scoop this out and put it in a wax warmer and just put the lid on and keep scooping as you use it in either a tea light, wax warmer, bulb, or hot plate versions. Um, this is definitely a great value for $5 for 14 ounces of wax. There are other scents, but this is what I had chose, and I don't regret it. It is so good. It's super strong. You don't have to burn it for all the hours that I did, or even under a candle lamp. Once you got this going, you turn it off. You could stretch this fragrance and product even more because once this is in the air, there's no need for it to keep going and going unless you want to. But once it fills the air, it lingers. It cleans itself again to clothing, fabrics, hair, skin, everything. And Dollar Tree did very well with these, bringing these in. They're definitely worth the $5. Now there's other fragrances to choose from, but I like this sweet perfumey, warm vanilla, sugary sweetness, and that sweet floral. So that's the story on this one. So if you like this kind of scent, your Dollar Tree still has these candles out and about. I can't tell you because each Dollar Tree is different where they shove stuff. These might be as soon as you first walk in and they have the table displays and this and that. Also check the regular candle aisle. Check the aisle where everything is multiple prices from $3 and everything up. Check all these areas. Or check even another Dollar Tree. But yeah, definitely worth the money. Would I repurchase it again? Definitely. Definitely worth it. So this is a strong one. It is a lot for your money. And even then some. Very, very fragrant. And it could last. And you could stretch it, like I said, by turning the warmer off, blowing the wicks out. Because this will linger for hours. and you'll get more out of the candle that way. Then I want to talk about this one. This one here is new. It's the Mainstays. This is a Southern Peach Pie. This is a 3-wick. It's 11.5 ounces. They're $3.97, $3.96 in Walmart. It's a new scent. I had this one going the other day. It smells nice and strong on cold. You could smell the fragrance clearly without any problem. It's like a harvest peach. You get the pie crustiness. You get this sweetness, almost like it's a peach jelly, peach preserve, peach jam. It's just so good. And I had it going, and this was another one. Right there, I had it going. And it barely, sometimes these go quick and fast, like Bath and Body Work candles, 2 days and poof, the whole candle's gone. If you continuously let it burn away versus a candle lamp, or if you're scooping and putting it into a wax warmer. Sometimes these burn really hot and they will burn up a lot quicker because you're only supposed to be up to 35 or 40 hours on these. But anyway, if you blow it out once it's in the air, then you can enjoy your candle more and get more from it, especially if you're on a budget and you can't afford to be buying candles every week or every couple days. And then you have to buy from a place like Walmart, which I'm not bashing Walmart because I love Walmart. But it's just little tips on, how you can enjoy something and fit it into your budget without breaking your budget. So I had this one going. One day I had it going for, I say at least 10 hours. I had it going for about 10 hours. It barely budged this. I don't know if you can see right here, there's a ring. There's a ring right here where the fill mark was, but this little hump is from me moving it out of the road when it wasn't hardened yet. But the rest of the jar, it's all around. There's the ring of where it was originally filled to. And I had it going, and it barely took anything out of this. So, but it filled the kitchen. It came into this room, and it even went down that hallway over here towards bedrooms and the bathroom. And oh my God, people, I swear to God, I can almost smell like vanilla ice cream on top of this. A piece of warm peach pie with a vanilla ice cream, a scoop of vanilla ice cream right on top of the pie. Oh my God, it smells so good. And like I said, it filled the air. And it just wandered all different directions. And I blew it out, like I'm telling you. After 10 hours, of course, I blew it out. But I had it going for about the first 3 hours, and my husband got up, and he came up the hallway towards here, and he said to me, "Oh, I can smell this all the way in my bedroom," he said. So there you go. So, and this is the only peach fragrance he seems to enjoy, because I told you he hates peach and he doesn't like eating peaches. But this one he likes because it's more bakery-ish. Oh my God, all I keep thinking about is peach pie and peach cobbler and peach dumplings in my head. So, maybe when I go to Walmart, fit it in somewhere either tomorrow or Saturday. Possibly Sunday being the latest. I'd like to get to Walmart, and I'm going to look up in the bakery area and see if they have any of those Patti LaBelle peach cobblers. And then come home, warm it up just a tiny little bit, and sit down and eat it. I can. My husband won't eat that stuff, but I enjoy it. So I just want to let you know this is a good one, and the viewer who told me about this wasn't wrong either. It is absolutely delicious, and I did get some of it burnt. All right, then, and I own several of them already, and it's just a good bakery scent. It's perfect, I would think, season, month-wise, months. I think it's great all spring, all summer, and definitely fall. You could burn that and use it however you want. During the winter here, to forget, if you're a person like me that cannot stand winter one bit, I could be dreaming of, the spring, the summer, or the early fall of this year when they get here. But trick my mind again. I could fantasize that I don't know, in an orchard picking peaches and coming in and making, like I just said, peach pie, peach jam, peach preserves, peach dumplings, anything peach. But love it, love it, love it. All right. Now we're going to get to these from Aldi. In no particular, I'm just going to pick them randomly. This one here, this is Kirkton House. Okay, there's so much Kirk in all these. We have Kirkland, we have Kirkwood, and we have Kirkton. Okay, between the edible food and these, they're all different Kirks. Okay, so this here is the Kirkton House. This particular combination right here is called Juicy Fruits. It is a combination of peach gardenia, black cherry dahlia, and plum bellini. It is a triple pour. They are 2.5 ounces like most clamshells. There's a foiliness to these. There's a gold foilness and gold writing. These are $1.89 plus tax. And it says distributed and sold exclusively by Aldi and poured in the USA. All that's down there. I don't know if you're going to see it right here, but it's there. So you get 3 different scents in here, and I like when they do ones like this because that way you get to test out 3 different fragrances. And they're calling this one, again, Juicy Fruits. Okay. Beautiful labels. Very, very beautiful labels on these. They kind of look like, to me, kind of romantic-y in a way. Also very kind of upscale at the same end. Somebody really did a nice job on the labels. So when you open these up, like I said, you get 3 different scents. They're in the order of the way they're listed. And each one of these has 4 individual pieces to these yet. And this one here is this like pinky color. Could definitely smell these. I've had Kirkton, many a times. And I never had a problem with not being able to smell the fragrance when warmed. I don't know if these are still poured by Hannah, but it just says poured in the USA. Because Hannah was a good, candle wax company. This one here is the peach gardenia scent. It's like this pinky peachy color. Definitely can smell the peach. The peach in this doesn't smell like jams or jellies or preserves. Doesn't smell like peach pie. It smells like a sweet, sugary, fresh peach. That's what it smells like. And you get that gardenia, but sometimes gardenia could be so loud, it's overly sweet and so sharp. In here, it's just noticeable. The peach outdoes the gardenia. It's not that you can't smell the gardenia, it's there, but the peach is more predominant. And the gardenia is a more softer, subdued kind of gardenia than what I've described. Gardenia could be so strong it can give you a bad headache or nausea. Yeah, this is a nice peach with a tolerable, subdued gardenia, and they complement each other. All right, the next scent is the black cherry dahlia, which is a light burgundy color, a light burgundy. I can smell the dahlia. It's a nice floral. It's not headache inducing either, or nauseating, too florally. I could definitely smell the sweet, juicy. It's a sweet, juicy black cherry. It's very juicy. There's something powdery in here. Definitely get this powdery note. Oh, it's very nice. This is blended all so nice too. And just that perfect bedroom bathroom type of a scent. Screen porch, spring and summertime, with this scent going on your screened-in porch, front or back of your home. Oh, that black cherry smell is so good in this. It doesn't smell like a cough medicine. That's not the way it smells. It smells like juicy cherries, the way these are right here. That's exactly what it smells like. The way they taste in your mouth. Oh, it has a sweetness, and the floral is so nice. So if you like fruity and florally, this would be it so far. Okay, the last one is Plum Bellini. Now this one is a darker color. See the difference? This is the plum one now. This one here is a more darker Merlot black cherry color versus this burgundy that was the black cherry dahlia. This is darker. This is the Plum Bellini. This is sweet. You get sweet right off the top. Sweet, juicy, juicy. That's why this collection is called the Juicy Fruits. It's juicy. It's a sweet plum. There's something fizzy in here for the Bellini part. It's not champagne-y type of a way. It's something clean and fizzy. And a sweet plum, not a spicy plum or a perfumey plum. Oh, this is so good. I can smell almost raspberry in here. A sweet raspberry. That's where I think they're getting the plum from. The more I keep sniffing this is a sweet raspberry scent. And they're just calling it plum. Either way, I still like it. This is a good collection of sweet and floral, more fruit and some floral. The florals don't overdo the fruits. So if you like fruitiness or you like fruity floral and you just like a hint of floral, this would be it. If you like heavier floral, um, we'll see when I get to the other ones. But this is a nice one. I wouldn't mind owning a few more of these. So if I get to Aldi either tomorrow, Friday, Saturday, or Sunday, and I gotta get to Walmart for some things too. Um, I might stop by the Aldi to get a few more of these, and of course food items. I'm trying to play it by ear every day. Between the weather, you can't always trust what they write down because Mother Nature's gonna do what Mother Nature's gonna do, and it's just so cold out there sometimes. But I can't keep being in here day after day. Nobody can. You're just stuck in here and it starts getting on your nerves. 1 or 2 days in is fine. After that, cabin fever starts setting in. But it's just so cold to be running around the weather, outside. But sometimes you just gotta, you know, get out of here for my sanity and get out for a while. But also, I'm also playing it by ear about what we want to eat from day to day. I mean, really, what do we want to eat from day to day? Yes, I have lots of frozen meats and stuff and foods downstairs. Um, there's nothing wrong with them. Actually, we cleaned out the freezer a few days ago. We cleaned out the entire freezer. And my husband got the built up ice that forms sometimes on the inner part. The freezer's old, so sometimes ice will build up around the inner top area, and we take everything out, and then he lets that he pulls the plug and lets it defrost and everything, um, and then wipe it, clean it out with some water and vinegar to disinfect it and everything. But we just sometimes don't know what we want to eat, even though we got food in this house. I'm sure a lot of people are like that. You have stuff. It's just that you just don't either feel like cooking it, or you don't really know what you want, or you just want something that's not in your freezer or your fridge. So we play ear we play it by ear each day with that too. And anyway, if you like more fruit and some floral, this would be the one for you. Very, very nice. I wouldn't mind owning another 2 or 3 packs. So if I get back there and there is some, I will scoop them up. And if I go to the one up the hill again, there's a lot of Aldi's near me. 20 minutes this direction, 15 minutes this direction, this and that. There's one and one. And straight up the road here, not up the hill the opposite way on the highway, up here in Nescapec where I've talked about the Dollar General and that, right past that going into the town of actual Berwick. There's an Aldi's there, and I've been there many a times. And in about another 15 or so minutes past that, there's one all the way up in Buckhorn, Pennsylvania, and I've been in there. So if I really want more of these that bad, it's not like I have to depend on just up the hill. You know what I'm saying? To get more. So we're gonna move to the next scent here. This one right here. This is called Fresh Ozone. That's what they end up naming this one, Fresh Ozone. And we have different kinds of, looks like eucalyptus leaves, but I could be wrong. And some kind of other little yellow, small flower heads on stems. And it looks like we got some herbs mixed in here. That's how I'm transferring this information to here. We also have some citrus on here. I'm not sure if these are supposed to be orange slices or lemon slices. It could be maybe orange or maybe Meyer lemon, which Meyer lemon is half orange and half lemon. But anyway, same thing, 2.5 ounces of wax, that gold foiling, and the scents on here are cotton verbena, fresh rain, crisp linen, yuzu, 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 I think it is. Anyway, we'll start off with the white one right here, which is supposed to be the cotton verbena scent. Verbena kind of has a lemony citrusness to it. Yeah, this is. It smells like fresh laundered clothes that just came out of the wash. Didn't even get in the dryer yet. Or maybe that too. It's a strong laundry detergent, fresh cotton laundry, soapy, astringent, sharp, wet laundry smell with the detergent that you washed your clothes in. It's very strong, a very strong hint of that. The wax smell is strong the way it is, but that cotton linen fragrances of wet laundry that was washed in detergent. Ooh, it's super, super sharp. You do get that soapy smell. You know how soap, even a bar soap in the bathroom or kitchen sink or wherever, you know, just the smell of soap itself. We're not talking about we're not talking about if it smells like Caress or Dove or that. Just the soap being the soap. This soap has a very sharpness to it. It is soapy. And then that wetness of wet laundry. Whew, this really opens your nose up, let me tell you. That cotton, it is definitely laundry detergent, wet washed clothes or towels, bedding. Who is super duper strong, super soapy, very astringent. Wow. All right. That is the cotton verbena. I don't smell any verbena. It just smells like soapy, freshly washed laundry that is still wet and damp. Whew. Wickedly strong. I'd be careful with how much you use it at. I would actually do what they're showing you. 4 tries. Don't try to put 2 of this together. Not even 2 slivers to make 1 clamshell. This way they break it down. That way you get 12 tries. You can intertwine any of these scents with each other in this pack or some from here and mix it with something else from another one. You do your own mixology or just use them straight each, don't add anything to them, or if you want to, there's so many combinations you can come up with. But this cotton one, whoa, I would use the thin sliver, half of a cube. 2 of these would make just 1 cube. I would use this. It is super duper strong, people. You'll be coughing and choking and possibly sneezing, setting off allergies or anything else. Don't fool around with these wickedly strong ones. The next one is the blue one. It is Fresh Rain. This is a pretty color blue. It's almost like a medium gray blue, silvery blue. On there, it doesn't show it, but in person, you'll see what I mean. It's a very pretty color blue. Maybe almost lean towards a periwinkle. This is supposed to be the fresh rain. There's some kind of floral in here. I'm not sure what it is, but it is sharp. It's sweet. It's sharp and like tangy, tarty, but yet sweet. I smell some kind of, it's a lavender, but not your French lavender that you're used to smelling, or medicinal lavender, or it's a lavender, but it's a different kind of lavender. This is loud and sharp, this scent. It's another one. I wouldn't fool around with this. Like putting two together, or even three, or the whole thing in. Oh my God, you're going to kill yourself. You're going to make yourself sick. There's no problem smelling these. Whoa, are these strong. Does it smell like a fresh rain? Maybe to some people, yeah. A little aquatic-y too. But definitely strong. It smells like a spring rain shower in the morning. And then you're going out mid-morning or early afternoon outside your home. And the sunshine is trying to suck up the moisture that the rain just brought. And how the rain lays on the petals of flowers and the leaves and the stems, and it mixed in the grass laying on the dewdrops. That's what it smells like, but very sharp and strong smelling. All right, this one here is called the citrus. Oh, sorry, crisp, not citrus. Crisp linen yuzu. I don't know what yuzu is supposed to actually smell like. Is it a citrus of some sort? This has a little soapy smell to it too, like a fresh bar of soap that has this soapiness to it. Something like a bar of ivory soap. Something like an Irish Spring. The soapiness. Just that plain soapy water. Soapy hot water, soapy warm water. Definitely smells soapy. Crisp linen yuzu. It smells like laundered. It smells like fresh laundered clothes too. Very much like the cotton verbena. Right here with the white one up top here. They smell like this is just a little bit milder. But it still smells like warm soapy water with clothes, towels, bedding, anything that was washed while they're still damp, and you could smell the soapy fragrance in them. Or somebody that was soaking in the tub in the bathroom for some time and then washing up in the tub. And when they open the bathroom door, the steam comes out, and so does the freshness of somebody who just literally soaked and cleaned themselves in the bathtub. And all that moisture and that smell of the soapy soap, it permeates the whole bathroom and disinfects it. disinfects the air in there. And like I said, when you open up the door of the bathroom, it comes right out into the bedrooms, living rooms. It travels up the hallway. Not only does the person that was in there soaking and washing smell really good, of that clean, just soap and water smell, but now your bathroom smells nice and your home smells nice for a couple hours. Yeah. So this one here, I would say that this is more all related to the fresh ozone. I would say it's all based around soapy, warm watered laundry being washed, someone taking a hot bath, not a shower, an actual bath, and they're in there for some time, and this smell of the soap and the hot water building up the scent. That's what this is like. It's between somebody bathing and clothes being laundered. That's what this is about. All right, I need another sip, people. All right, then we're going to move to this one. This one is called the Heirloom Garden. And this has 3 different scents also. The first one is rosemary lavender. The next one is cucumber and lime fresca. And the last one is white sage and thyme. And we're going to go through this. This one here is different shades of greens. Really, really dark green. Really, really darky forestly green. This here is just your dark sage or eucalyptus green color. And this one here is a light, milky, very, very light, creamy green color. This one smells so good. If you love the smell of cucumber or melons in general, especially honeydew melon and then cucumber mixed with it, you like that clean, fresh vegetables that you just brought in from your garden, or you went to the farmer's market, or you went to a farmer's stand. And you brought cucumbers in and honeydew melon, and you maybe, while you were there at the farmer's stand, and they had maybe some thyme, some other fresh herbs, basil, and what was that they set up here? White sage. Rosemary. They're saying lavender. If there's a lavender in here, is again not medicinal, extremely sharp, pungent. It's kind of smells like the way lavender is in Barbasol shaving cream. That kind of lavender smell. Lime fresca. I'm not sure what lime fresca is. My husband's up, so let me ask him. What is lime fresca? What is fresca, period? I already know what he's probably thinking. No, fresca, lately, my husband, on the internet here or on his phone at times, I don't know, it's about 2 weeks or so. He turned on his phone one day, and first thing he seen was Jack Wagner from General Hospital back in the days played Frisco. My husband said he was returning to the program. He was reading about it. Well, this is Fresca, and he's probably thinking fresh.
It means fresh or cool, like fresh.
Fresca. I think there's some sodas, off-named sodas that brands that's called Fresca. Well, a lime Fresca. He's saying it's refreshing and cool. This is a really nice scent. I mean, all these scents combined here. Rosemary, lavender, then cucumber and lime Fresca, and then white sage and thyme. This, you get that cool cucumber smell with the honeydew, like I'm telling you. And you get that thyme. You can smell that thyme. You can smell a powderiness in here. This is clean and fresh and bright. The lavender is not overkill in any kind of a way. I don't like that kind of lavender. I can barely tolerate lavender, but this is a more sweet, powdery, not so sharp and pungent lavenders. I can smell honeydew in here, like I'm telling you. That cucumber smells so good. That clean, crisp smell of fresh cucumbers when they're in season. White sage. This is just so good. This is definitely... I can't see why a woman wouldn't wear this. It comes off a little... if it was a fragrance. This kind of has that... You know how Old Spice has that warmth to it? That warm feel. I would say it's a combination of smelling original Old Spice with Barbasol shaving cream, with the herbs and the sweetness of honeydew and cantaloupe. This is just clean, fresh, super fresh, bright. No problem smelling any of these. This definitely a repurchase for me. I like this one a lot too. I really, really like this one. The laundry one I could do without. And I like the first one I reviewed here. So far, I like both of these. I like these a lot. This laundry, I could leave or take it. But this is really, really good. Really good. And this is real juicy. And this is real clean, fresh, herby, but not like a herb garden. I not to me. It needs more of a greenhouse smell or a garden-y smell. But to some people, it would smell fresh, fresh herbs from the farm or whatever. But to me, it would need a little more garden-ness to it. But it is really good. It just smells like, I'm telling you. To sum it up one more time, it smells like original Old Spice, Barbasol shaving cream with cucumber and honeydew. That's what it smells like. It's really, really nice. I could see a woman wanting to wear that fragrance, but together is a nice combination. Definitely for a man's fragrance without killing you. That's some of these scents they put on the market lately. They're so freaking strong that even a drop, you swear to God, you put the whole bottle on and you're coughing and choking and no, this is really, really nice. Again, there's so many ways this can lean, depending on how you perceive it. Also smells like a man that just came out of the bathroom after he shaved, with some Barbasol and put on some Old Spice. Clean, fresh, bright, but yet got the honeydew and cantaloupe and the cucumber in there. Definitely honeydew and cucumber. Oh, it's so warm, but yet powdery, but yet fresh. I just love it. All right, and the last one I have for you is this one. This one they're calling Flavor Essence. That's its name, Flavor Essence. Oh, did I show you this a little closer? I didn't know if I did or I didn't, but this was the heirloom garden. I think it smells like a man, like I just told you, but it also smells like the herbs in a softer herb smell, not a sharp greenhousey type of a smell. All right, so anyway, this here is the Flavor Essence, which is a combination made up of white almond, the famous fragrance from Aldi's, the white almond. It is back in this configuration of a triple pour. So we got white almond, which I love that scent. Then we have vanilla bean, and then the third scent is dark rum. And again, 2.5 ounces, gold foil on the label, beautiful labels. And this one here, the white almond is white. Let me see how to hold this. They pop out easy. Yes, this has that sweetness, that cherry almond, like Jergens hand lotion, or the soaps now that are out at the Dollar General and anywhere else it's sold. You got the Jergens original cherry almond lotion, but you also have the bar soaps and the hand washes. Definitely smells of a sweetness, a creaminess, just like the Jergens, a slight nuttiness. It smells like marzipan. It's nice and strong, and I like this scent straight up by itself. I don't like mixing this with anything. This is just so good. Oh my God, this scent is intoxicating. So good on that. The white almond. The middle one was the vanilla bean, which is kind of this light caramel color. Looks like light caramel shade. This is a vanilla bean. There's a slight sweetness to this, not an overly sweetness. Just enough sweetness. I don't know for what reason. I don't know if it's because it's next door to the rum. I don't really know that yet, but this vanilla bean does not smell of a floral vanilla bean. It also does not smell like a baking vanilla bean. It doesn't smell like a vanilla bean that's a buttercream one either. It's just this vanilla extract smell. Like vanilla extract. Like you're taking vanilla extract right out of the bottle. It has that alcoholiness that goes with vanilla extract from the bottle, whether it's real vanilla extract or the imitation. It smells just like it. Like we cracked the lid right off of, imitation vanilla. It kind of almost has the vanilla that you would smell that's in vanilla cigars or vanilla chewing tobacco or pipe tobacco. There's that little bit of like this warmth that is the tobacco part. Yeah, I would say this is a vanilla tobacco mixed with a vanilla extract. Imitation vanilla extract in the bottle. Yeah, this is just a tiny bit of sweetness that almost replicates like a sweet marshmallowiness. Yeah, but this is not a bakery vanilla. I mean, you got the vanilla extract smell, but it's leaning between that and tobacco. Think about fresh vanilla pipe tobacco. Bless you.
Thank you.
Yeah, this isn't cupcakey business. All right, and the last one here is the dark rum. Now, this is a much darker brown color. It's like a chocolate candy bar brown. I can smell like a sweetness. There's a bit of a sweetness here. There's a bitterness that smells like the oak barrel. You can actually smell that oak barrel smell. It's that alcohol-y, aged, definitely oak barrel and aged rum. There's a little bit of a perfuminess in there that comes with this kind of a scent. Even if you got this from, you know, some other vendor or company that's replicating, you know, bourbons and rums, you get that darkness. That's why they're calling it dark rum. But you definitely get this like perfumey note. It's some kind of a floral in there. I can never put my finger on what it is, but definitely that aged oak barrel smell. Very strong. To use this straight up by itself, if you like that. Yeah, no problem smelling any of these. You can mix these in combinations, just that what's in this pack, or use them independently, or might find a way to mix some of this with some of that from another pack, whatever you want to do. So I think I talked enough here for a while about everything that I got this out in this video. So you can get to your Aldi, and if you're interested in picking these up, or just interested that you might be going to pick up some food items, might want to stop and sniff these in the aisle of shame and decide for yourself. So I think they did very well so far. There's definitely no problem smelling any of this stuff. I think they came up with great combinations for this particular line. A little of something here for everybody in all categories: laundry people, floral and fruits. This smells like, to me, it smells like Old Spice everything, I'm telling you. But it also can be interpreted as, you know, herbs and fresh cucumber and honeydew melon. Garden like they're calling garden honey, but I'm telling you, it does smell like Old Spice. Old Spice has that nice, clean, fresh, powdery feel. Instead of all that weighed down stuff that they're putting out on the market and have been for some years and continue for men's fragrances. And this one here, definitely the sweet white almond is so good. The vanilla bean is more like a tobacco-y vanilla. You almost get that tobacco smell. And this here, the dark rum, you definitely get that dark rum alcohol you feel, but you get that oak barrel smell. You definitely get the oak barrel. So anyway, that's all I have for you in this video, and I hope you enjoyed it. And if you did, give it a thumbs up, like and share my videos, and go back and check out my catalog of videos. Check out some other videos. Might have missed them. check your notifications to make sure you're still subscribed to my channel, because YouTube sometimes makes blunders and disconnects people, and I don't block no one or disconnect anybody. It is on YouTube's end that happens. And also, if you're just watching for the first time, you're watching maybe for the last few videos and you still haven't subscribed, why not subscribe? It doesn't cost you nothing. Also hit the notification bell. That way you'll be notified every time I updo some videos. And we do Aldi, Dollar General, Dollar Tree, and Walmart on this channel. And sometimes you might think of something different and throw something else in there. And yeah, I'm gonna go and I'm gonna fill my cup up with some more drink, and put my chicken bag of my Kurtwood, right? Kurtwood, yes. All the different Kurts just in one store. But this is in freeze because I'm gonna have this. And everyone enjoy the rest of your Thursday. Whether it's day or you're already going in the evening time or will be going into evening time. And I'll see you real soon on another video. Take care, everyone. Love yous all. Bye-bye.